Hey folks, when money's no good anymore, how would you like to be the richest person in your area? I'm going to show you some items you can store now cheap for barter, and I'm going to show you an item you should never barter away. Stand by. Orlando Prepper coming at you today. Like I said, I want to show you some items that you really might want to stock up on because they're still cheap right now. But today's probably coming when most folks can't afford it. So we got things that people need. We got things that people are going to want. So let's get to it. First, let's go with the needs first. All right, they're going to need food, right? Everybody needs food. These little Chef Boyardee cans, they are cheap even now, and all of this inflation we got going on. You can still find these at Walmart sometimes for 75 cents a piece. Stock these up 4 or 5 at a time. It's not a lot of money, and you'll have plenty of food to trade away when things get hard. Another thing, dry beans, rice, things like that. Force them in 1 pound bags. This is 1 pound of beans. You can put 1 pound of rice with this. They store forever. We all know that. I actually put some rice in a clear container just so I could see how it's going to react over time. I've had that rice in that container now for about 4 years. Still looks great, dry. It would cook up well, and we all know that never expires. Neither do the beans. Rice and beans, guys, a little luxury every now and then, or a can of soup. Any kind of food you can find canned for a very cheap price. Like I said, grab you 4 or 5 of them. They never go bad unless the can is damaged. That's the only time your food goes bad, is when that can is damaged. See that right there? Yep. All right, another thing. Now this one's up for debate. It's up to you. Aspirins. Aspirin are cheap. You can buy 500 of them for about $5. Now you wouldn't trade away the whole bottle. You would trade them off, in portions of maybe 5 or 10 at a time. If you want to, get you some little plastic bags. You could stick 5 or 10 of them in and trade them away. But people, believe me, when shit goes sideways, everybody's going to be walking around with a headache, and they're going to want something to relieve that headache. You'll have it right here. Now there's some debate about aspirin going bad and causing problems. You can find articles on both sides. Some that say no, they don't. When they go bad, they just lose some of their potency. They're not dangerous. And then others that say, well, they are dangerous if you take them after they're expired. I'm not a medical expert. I can't tell you one way or the other which one is right. But I can tell you, if you do have stock up aspirin, like I have, and you want to use it for a barter item, it's going to be great. It's going to be a good item to have on hand. Now let's get into the things people want. Just 2 of them. One of them's expensive, one of them's not. The expensive one, of course, is cigarettes. People are going to want these cigarettes, guys. And if you have those, they're expensive. It's expensive to stock these up. You probably don't want to get a lot of them. Maybe 4 or 5 cartons over time. Because like I said, they are very expensive. And this is another thing, you wouldn't trade away the whole pack. You'd be able to pull like 5 of them out and trade that. If you don't have food, somebody wants a cigarette, you got 5 cigarettes to trade, they're going to give you some food. And the last one, these little mini bottles of alcohol. We all know since the invention of liquor, it's sold. It'll always sell. People always want it. And this is another thing that can do away with their misery if they have to have it. These are cheap. I paid 99 cents a piece for these. Every time I go to the liquor store, I pick up 10 of them. I take them over and put them in my storage. They're never going to go bad, ever. Long-term storage. Now, the one thing you don't want to trade, unless you're starving to death, ammo. Don't ever trade away your ammo. All you're doing is giving somebody the ability to come back and take what you have. That's just my idea, though. There's some people that store ammo just for barter purposes. I'm not one of those people. I don't think it's a good idea. If you do, that's fine. You know, you're the one that'll have to live with the consequences when shit hits the fan. So I wouldn't recommend this. Just like the aspirin, I can't recommend it, but I can tell you I do it. So this right here is just the opposite. I don't recommend it, and I ain't gonna barter this away. That's for damn sure. So hopefully this will give you some ideas. Got some cheap stuff, you know, especially this. You buy the 20-pound bags of beans and you portion them into 1-pound bags, put them in Mylar. That is a great barter item, guys. Fantastic. So, hope this helps you out. And with that, I'm going to say stay strong, keep prepping, and pray for the United States. The Orlando Prepper is out.